Welcome to Vegas Benchwarmer Podcast. I'm Eric, he hate me 702. This is
Jeremy with a G.
We're friends that are going to talk, argue, debate, and sometimes rarely agree on sports, pro sports, Southern Nevada high school football. If you enjoy the content, or if you would like to see more of this, please like, subscribe, and let us know how we're doing in the comments. Follow us on all our social media, Twitter at LV Benchwarmers.
Dak Prescott.
Facebook and Instagram is Vegas Benchwarmers.
Dak Prescott.
Without further ado.
Put me in, coach.
What do you think about Dak Prescott? He's making $31 million right now. Franchise tag.
I mean, I think it's right where he needs to be. Right now. I mean, he wants a 4-year deal. Dallas wants a 5-year deal. With the Mahomes contract, I think it's going to mess everything up.
Okay.
But I think Dallas should come in with a 6-year, $38 million a year.
Okay. 6-year, $38 million. You okay paying Dak Prescott $38 million?
I mean, if he plays on the franchise tag right now and then proves that he can do something,
Okay.
then I agree with the 6-year, 38. But if he does nothing like he's done every other season, then I mean, we'd have to wait till the season.
Well, let's clarify nothing, because at one point in time he did.
Well, I mean, he's done something,
yeah.
but he hasn't really done anything.
It hasn't. His stats is not translated to overall team success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like Mahomes.
Because he's a god.
Let's just say it. I mean,
Because
as much
Mahomes
as
is a
I
god.
can hate Mahomes, but
You hate him because you don't have him.
comparing it, I mean, what has Dak done?
What does he have to do to prove himself?
I think he's got to get into the playoffs and win playoff games.
Well, how many is it? 1, 2?
I mean, I think he's got to win 2 playoff games.
So
At least 2.
So if he's a wild card, he's got to
He's got to get past the wild card round and
in the second round. He's got to get to the conference.
He's got to get past it. Yeah.
So, if he's a first round bye, the number 1 seed in the playoffs, he's got to get past. He's got to get to the Super Bowl. You said 2 wins.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said 2 wins doesn't matter. Basically, he needs 2 playoff wins. You're giving him 6 years.
He needs to show he can perform in the playoffs.
6 years, $38 million.
Yeah.
He wants 4. I'll give him 4. I'll make him 2 offers. I'll give him 4 at $32 million, or I'll give him 6 at 6 at the 38. If you want the short deal, that's fine. I'll give you. I don't know if NFL can put an option in it, but I'll give you 4 at $32 million with a 5th-year option of $40 million, or you can take the 6 at 38. I'd be okay with that, but again, I would need opt-out clauses from the team because he has too much talent around him to not fail. To fail.
I mean, they've signed several players to $100 million contracts.
They have, but they've also put players around him.
He's got the talent around him.
The top 5 line in the NFL.
But he had this basically the same talent last year, and he didn't do anything.
So is it Dak, or is it... Well, we can look. We're going to chalk that up to Jason Garrett. He's got Mike McCarthy. We're going to chalk it up to Jason Garrett. I'll give him a break on that.
I think there's blame to go around to everyone.
I think there is too, but I think that you need to be able to adjust your offense to Dak's strengths. Not Lamar Jackson adjust all the way, but they've got to adjust it way more to his strengths. Way more RPOs. They've got to use. They probably want to go with like a San Francisco West Coast offense that Colin Kaepernick was running.
Yeah.
When they had Michael Crabtree and all them.
That may work.
Yeah, but they gotta match that offense up. I'm just not comfortable paying Dak that money when I've paid a lot of teams money and he hasn't performed.
Yeah.
He's performed with stats, but it hasn't mattered. It hasn't translated to wins.
His stats haven't materialized to...
Let's make sure. Does he have a playoff win?
I don't think so.
I thought he beat the Bears.
One.
I thought he beat the Bears on a missed field goal. I thought they beat the Bears on a missed field goal. Of course we're gonna take. Okay, so let's go to playoff scoring. Yeah, he played 2 games. He played 2 games in 2018. They did beat the Bears on that fluke.
It was 1-1.
No, 1 game started. 2 games started. 2018, he played 2 games. So he's been to playoffs twice. 3. He's had 3 games, but he's been to the playoffs twice. So one year he lost in the first round. The second year he lost in the second round. That's when didn't Chicago lost to the kickoff to Dallas? Remember with Parkey, they missed the kick.
Oh yeah.
So he's won one playoff game. Yes, he's played 2 games. He's won one playoff game.
So he's 1-1 in the playoffs.
No, he's 1-2 in the playoffs.
1 and 2.
Yeah. So he's 1-2 in the playoffs. And look, I can't say nothing about that win he won. He was significantly, I wouldn't say significantly, yeah, he was underpaid. He was underpaid. He had a 4-year, $2 million contract. Because of where he was drafted. His first year was $4 million, 4 years, $2.7 million. As in, Mahomes was a lot more than that. But he was drafted second, third round, I don't know. It might have been the 4th round. So he's 40-24 as a quarterback. So I'm just not comfortable with paying Dak that. I don't know why. I just don't trust him.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that he's done or hasn't done. I just think with the weapons that he has and the ownership that he has, I think that he should have a lot more success. I definitely think they should have been in the playoffs last year. Like I did, Carson Wentz was throwing to nobody. It was between them and they came down to they only had to win one more game. That was basically all they needed was one more game.
But they didn't.
Yeah. Well, 2 more games really.
But they didn't.
Yeah. So, and I think a lot of that can go
around a bunch of scenarios.
that can be credited to Dak Prescott, but that can also be credited to Jason Garrett. But I think
Garrett's not out there throwing the ball.
But I think when I'm paying you $38 million, but he's calling the plays against defenses that he knows. I mean, that's such a cop out that they're not out there throwing the balls. He's still got to call a competent game plan.
He's got to call a competent game plan, but
He's still got to prepare them competently. I agree with you.
You got to take the leadership.
I agree with you. So that year, yeah, I agree with you.
Maybe sometimes you got to piss the coach off and do what you want to do, not what he wants.
True.
I mean, we've seen it how many times?
Now, we've seen that. You know what? But the great quarterback and coaches don't ever have that relationship.
Well, yeah.
Like Mahomes and Reed. So, my decision on Dak is, this is what I think is going to happen. They're going to franchise tag him this year, which they already did. They're going to franchise tag him next year. It's going to get very messy. I don't think they're going to budge because Dak's going to have to prove himself. You're 100% right. And I think he needs a long playoff run. So I think 2 playoff wins is not a bad idea. It's not.
I don't think it's unreasonable.
I think it is very unreasonable. I think it is very unreasonable to expect the Dallas Cowboys to get to 2 playoff wins.
Well, I mean, it's as far as contract talk, I don't think it's unreasonable that.
No, but I think I don't think he's like, when you look at playoff teams, I don't like. Would you take him over Jimmy?
No.
You wouldn't take him over Jimmy?
No.
So yeah, see, that's the thing.
I'd take Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's
any day over that.
So I mean, he's not even. The ESPN had him ranked 9th. I don't even think he's the 9th ranked quarterback in the NFL.
I think maybe he's top 15.
Yeah, definitely. But he's got to prove himself.
He's not far out of 9th, but I don't think he's 9th. I don't think he's top 10.
He's got to prove himself.